Hi, guys and girls. Little bit of information about the competition that we run between February and September every year. It's called the Darwin. It's a league-based competition where all of the players start the season on 100 stars, and then throughout the season, depending on their performance in our games, they can either win stars or lose stars. At the end of the season, the top players may be on 110, 120, 130 stars. The top four players go into a playoff to decide our champion for the year. One of the issues with this type of competition is that if players are playing every Saturday, every Sunday, they may have an advantage over people that can only play once a month, let's say. So, because of the fact that you can either win stars or lose stars in each Darwin game, what it does, it actually irons out the effect of the number of games played. So, for example, a player that's only played 10 games, they have an even chance of either winning or losing stars on those games. And therefore, they have no advantage or disadvantage over a player that, say, plays 30 games in the season because they also have an even chance of winning or losing stars on the day. And if you look down our league table or leaderboard, as we call it, at the end of the season, you'll see that this is confirmed because there will be players at the top who have played 10 games, 15 games, 30 games. If you look all the way down the leaderboard, there's a complete spread of the number of games played. So there definitely isn't an advantage or a disadvantage to playing more or less games in the season, which is great because we can accept players into the league that have all sorts of different frequencies of their games without it being an issue for anybody. We play the games on Saturdays, Sundays, and bank holidays. We don't play anything in the week because those of us that have got 9 to 5 Monday to Friday commitments may well feel that they're disadvantaged. So by playing Saturdays, Sundays, and bank holidays, most people, if they want to get a game those days, can do so. One of the problems with this system is that handicaps, because if you have a player that, for example, has got a handicap of 15, but he can't really play to that, normally he's only playing to a handicap of 20, let's say, then if you are in a particular game with that person, he's not likely to win stars in that game. He's more likely to lose stars because he's struggling to play anywhere near his handicap. Conversely, if you've got somebody that has a lower handicap, has a higher handicap than they should have, then they will have a tendency to win more stars than they would do had they got the right handicap. So whether players have got a higher handicap than they should or a lower handicap than they should, that can have a dramatic effect on this even chance of either winning or losing stars. And that's key to the whole thing. And therefore, when WHS came out, it became clear that this was a mechanism whereby we, as organisers of the Darwin, can try and maintain more credibility of the competition by making sure that everyone had got as accurate a handicap as possible. So obviously this is achieved by putting in the most number of scores that you can onto your handicap record. So it's quite simple. It's now worked as, if you like, a qualifying competition where if you play a Darwin match, you register for a general play score, and afterwards you put the score in and your handicap is reviewed according to the normal WHS system. When our winner is eventually declared at the end of the season, nobody will be able to turn around and say, well, he only won because his handicap isn't right, because that person will have gone through a number of handicap reviews after every single Darwin game. And that's how we've decided to maintain the integrity of the Darwin as a proper competition. Now, many of the Darwin players have rebelled against this system because they're saying that they don't want to put scores in every game. They want to have casual games from time to time. Well, that's absolutely fine as long as it doesn't become a regular thing, because we don't want to have a situation where someone's playing in a Darwin game one week and the following week they're out with lots of other Darwin players, but not actually competing in a Darwin game. It kind of breaks down the whole thing, you know. So you're either supportive of the Darwin, you want to play in the Darwin, you want the Darwin to be recognised as a proper competition where the handicaps are accurate, or you don't want to be supportive of the Darwin, you want to do your own thing, you want to have your own system for playing casual golf, whatever. That's absolutely fine also. So that's just a little summary of how the Darwin works. I hope you appreciate the sort of video system rather than trying to type all this out and expecting people to read it. So if anyone's got any further questions on any of this, just private message me. Perhaps I'll put another video together to actually answer people's questions. Bye for now, everyone.